Hey guys, welcome. We're gonna do the Phasmophobia weekly challenge, which this week is Deja Vu, um, which is the first time I've done Deja Vu. It's it's meant to sort of emulate Phasmophobia from 2020, which apparently was a lot slower, and there were definitely no dots. Um, so that's not going to be there. Um, there's no dots. Ghosts are at 75%. Um, it's on Tanglewood. So we're going to do Tanglewood 3 times. And the cursed object is a forced Ouija board, which we know where that is on Tanglewood. So hopefully we'll get 3 easy ghosts and get through this challenge mode with very few problems. But I can guarantee that's not going to be the case. But this is the challenge, the Deja Vu challenge for this week. So let's start and hopefully. See, we don't have sprint, so we are going to be a little bit slower than. Also, we will take the crucifix with us. We can check for orbs. Yeah, so there is 0. Now there's a 4-second grace period, but no setup time. I'm not asked about all this. I just want to get the ghosts correct. The first things first, we need to get the breaker on, which is, it could be in either the garage or the basement. Oh, that is so awkward not being able to sprint. So what we'll do is, first thing we'll do is try and get the breaker on first, and then locate the ghost room. Okay, breaker's in the basement. So yeah, this is going to be a slow challenge, guys, because of the lack of sprint. Oh, hang on. Okay, we've got the ghost room. We are in the basement. This old camera, this tier 1 camcorder, I do not miss it at all. Okay. Right, look, we brought the crucifix down with us, so that's a bonus. We get that in, and we'll go and grab our first object, item, sorry. That was a nice, easy ghost find. Get some lights on. Because as fortune would have it, the ghost was in the basement. Oh, we do have tier. Oh no, that's useless. Yeah, don't even need that. Okay, so we want we'll take the EMF down, we'll take the ghostwriting books, and we'll take, we do have, I'll take the tier 2 UV. Like I say, there's no dots, because original Phasmophobia didn't have a dots machine, which I didn't know, because obviously I'm new to the game. So let's just get down here and see what we've got. Okay, we've got nothing there. Like I say, hopefully we don't have too many problems. There are no hiding places either, which is going to be a bit of a pain. That's usually where the UV sort of starts. I will get some incense. That was a EMF 2. Okay, let's keep our sanity high because we don't want to be hunted. The whole point of this is to not get hunted. We'll take that and we'll take some salt. If we can rule out Wraith, what could be a problem is if it's a Goryo, and we would require dots. That could be a problem. We're on 1.2 temperature, so not freezing. No goes right in. No EMF. No orbs. No ultraviolet. Yeah, that's absolutely fucking wonderful. Oh, there we go. We have orbs now. Okay, so we have orbs. Again, could still be a mimic. Still no freezing temps. No ghost writing yet. Now we have ghost writing. Okay, so Mare, Revenant, or Stay. Three of my least favorite ghosts. We won't get EMF 5. We won't get ultraviolet. We will get either freezing temps, spirit box. Well, we won't get dots. So, spirit box is the best we can hope for. Hello? Can you hear me? Are you near? There we go. Okay. So, I mean, that is pretty conclusive and should be our first ghost identified without too much problem. And if that's the case, I will be surprised, but we got Spirit Box, so it's a mare. I mean, we can do the extras, but I mean, let's just get the 5,000, yeah, and run. What do you reckon? Survive. There we go. One down, two to go. And that was nice. That was nice and easy. We didn't even have a ghost event. We didn't have a go again. Nothing too terrifying there. Okay. So let's do the same. Okay, this is Gregory Straffon. And we'll get the breaker on first again, and take it from there. It does feel so slow without the ability to sprint. I wouldn't fancy running away from a ghost, even if the ghost is at 75% speed. Okay, and we have a breaker in the garage this time. Okay, so don't forget the Ouija board is the cursed object on Deja Vu, which, as we know, is in the basement. But let's just get the ghost room first, and then concern ourselves with. Not in there. Check the basement while we're here. What are the odds on 2 basement ghosts in a row? No. No, it's not a basement ghost this time, so that's good. Living room is clear. Put the light on. The back bedroom also clear. Hallway is always a pain in the arse on Tanglewood, but I don't think it's there. So, is it a nursery ghost? Yeah, okay. We have a nursery ghost by the looks of it. Yep. Check for Orbeez. Okay, not yet. Alright. Let's get that crucifix down just in case, and we'll go back to the van. Right, so we've located the second ghost. This is, and we are at 87% sanity. Let's, just take that one there. EMF, ghost writing, UV. We'll follow the same tactics that worked last time. That seemed to work for us, so let's just get into this nursery and hopefully bag ourselves another easy ghost. Do a quick UV check. Okay, nothing. So that's standard. We'll put the ghost writing book down in front of the UV. Sorry. Okay, there we have some UV. Okay. Nice. So we've got ultraviolet straight away. We've got EMF 3. And the temps are now 2.3, 1.9, 1.5, minus 0.2. That's what we wanted. We got minus 0.2. Okay, so we have Jinn, Demon, Hantu, Mimic. Now, okay, this is turning into quite an active. Okay, so it's not ghostwriting. So Jinn, Hantu, Mimic. I did not see any okay. We'll get the spirit box. I didn't see any orbs, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a mimic because it's obviously would give us the orbs. How did our sanity get so low? We'll take that and that. Take the spirit box. Jinn hand to mimic. This could be tricky because thankfully it's not a dots ghost. Spirit box, EMF 5, or ghost orbs, which would give us Antu slash Mimic. Okay. Uh, just take another one. Well, how are we doing? Okay. So we need, preferably, EMF 5 would be great. Get this light on. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh no, it didn't just do the giggle. Where are you? Are you near? Are you old? Are you young? Okay, we have EMF 5. So, with EMF 5, that should give us a gin for our second ghost. And we're out. Now you have our second ghost. Okay. And then we go into the third and final game on Tanglewood. And hopefully this one will just be as simple as the previous. Because so far we've been very fortunate. Not gonna lie, that's Carol Manson. We've been very fortunate with our ghosts so far. But this is a blood moon. Of course it's a blood moon. Okay, I don't fancy my chances, guys, but it's a blood moon, so it is what it is. Let's try and give it our best shot. We're in the basement. Despite it being a blood moon, and despite the fact that we're probably gonna die, because we did have two very agreeable ghosts to begin with. It seems only fair that we get fucked over with the third one. I do have a crucifix. I don't know how well that's gonna serve me right now on a blood moon. Okay. Don't forget I can't sprint. The running isn't really much of an option. There are no hiding spaces, so that is not good either. Is this gonna be? Is this gonna be a hallway ghost? It looks to be that way. Also, the worst kind of ghost to have on Tanglewood is probably the hallway ghost, which is what we've probably got by the looks of it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We have ourselves a hallway prick on Tanglewood during a blood moon. This is not great. Turn that light off. I can't really see. Orbs or lack thereof. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a bit of a bit of luck with this one, because if it does spawn on us and I get trapped between the ghost and the door, it can be a bit of a pain in the arse. But let's get some evidence items in. And then it only seems right that I got the blood moon. You know what I mean? It only seems fair, really, that I got the blood moon right now. After having a couple of easy ghosts for the first two games. I get some salt down, I think. I mean, it's not cold, but I mean, it's colder than anywhere else in the house. It's not. Oh no, it's dropping. 5.9. I'll get some salt just because it might help with the UV situation. Get some salt, and also I want one of those for running away purposes. Not that I fancy my chances without sprint. Okay, we have. Okay, the ghost has literally just prod in my thing straight away. That was EMF 3. That's barely any use right now. We don't have UV on the footprints. Nah. And there's no UV showing here. Okay, hello? Can you hear me? Are you old? Alright. Brilliant. Okay, so we have ourselves a spirit box. And not a wraith. Because it trod in the salt. We don't have freezing temps yet. And we don't have UV. And we don't have ghostwriting. We don't have orbs. I will do another check for orbs, but oh, there we go. I just saw an orb there. Okay, so we do have an orb. Mayor, Yoke, or Onryo. Right, so one will give us ghostwriting. One will give us freezing temps, and obviously the yokai would give us dots, but we don't have dots, so we're gonna have to rely here on freezing temps and ghostwriting. Do I have a second ghostwriting book? On a blood moon as well. Alright, let's take the second ghostwriting book, and what did I say we needed? Freezing temps or ghostwriting. Otherwise it's a yokai. If we're gonna just eliminate one, maybe? don't want to have to try and test for a yokai. But if it doesn't give us ghost writing or freezing temps, then we may have a yokai. And it might be best just to sort of guess at it rather than die unnecessarily. I am going to circle yokai just because if it does get me, then at least I get the ghost guessed, you know. Alright, we're not getting freezing temps. It's not ghost writing, okay? It just absolutely launched my book. So that brings it down to yokai or onryo. We can do an onryo test, I suppose. But again, that we would need freezing temps right now for an onryo. And we are not getting freezing temps at all. So I'm gonna guess this is a yokai. Because I mean, to be certain, I could do an onryo test. But okay. We're about to find out whether I should have done the onryo test, but I stood there for a while and we didn't drop below 0. There we go. It was a yokai. Okay, and there we go. Oh, I've just unlocked the tier 3 DOTS projector. I am so happy about that. I've been waiting for that. And there we have it. That's our 5,000 XP and our $5,000. And we have just beat this week's challenge mode in 3 straight games. I mean, you can't ask for any better than that, can you really? So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. I don't know what the weekly challenge is next week, but I'll definitely be doing it. Thanks for watching.